The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Beast, Bowers Leonard.
Oh, hello there. Oh. I spilled my spaghetti everywhere. It just came flying out of my pocket. It's not my fault. Alright, here's the deal. Corn Pop was a bad dude, alright? Feck the Canadian. No hope? By God, I made another stream. By God, he did. It is Mr. Feck, the Canadian. The comedian, not the Canadian. And no hope, welcome to both of yous as we kick off the Speedy's birthday special. Right now, what I'm doing, if you're wondering why my attention is only half there, is I'm getting the link out in the chat. And, like I said, I'm dealing with the spaghetti. It's not my fault. It just happens. I spilled my spaghetti. It's all over my keyboard. It's just not a fun time. So how are you doing, Hope? How are you doing, Feck? Anyone else that arrives, how are you doing on this wonderful day of days, the birthday of your RWF Grand Champion, Tyler Flight, or more commonly known as Speedy. Rambling, I've decided no hope needs to become a superhero. Well, almost a superhero. Oh, we're gonna call him Ash Hope. Got it. Oh my God, a big spear to kick off the match between Bo Dallas and Bo Wiz. I think I've cleaned up the spaghetti pretty well. I can stop making noises. A huge spear by Bo Wiz right into the dick plexus. Also, I'm doing well. How about you, Rambling? I'm doing pretty damn good. Dean Stevens is here. He says, I am here. That's exactly how I typed it out. Feck is good as well. The spear, the triple dick plexus. Bo is coming out strong here. And an F3 fits to Bo Dallas. Cover. Ooh, was that a 3? The referee says that it was not a 3. Bo obviously disagrees. Dallas up to his feet and a big clothesline to the outside. Worth noting, this match, of course, happening because Bo Dallas was pinned in the Revolver match by Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler won the Revolver match to earn #1 contendership for the Solar Championship. Bo was not pinned in that match. Very upset about losing the match thanks to Bo Dallas. Been watching the new season of My Hero Academia. Oh, good for you. I am not caught up at all. And I probably won't ever catch back up. When do we get Goldberg versus Bo at Saudi? Ooh. Well, that was my idea, okay? I'm not paying you for that idea. That was my idea. That was my idea. I just didn't say it, okay? Whoa. Up to his feet. Dallas with a go behind on Bo is. Bo is with a go behind on Dallas. Bo is now. Beautiful German suplex. Shoulders down. And that is enough to defeat a bloodied and battered Bo Dallas here on the first match of the card. It's worth noting Bo Dallas didn't come out to the ring alone. There was the Stig in his corner. We know someone played the Top Gear theme song in the middle of Bo's match with Dolph Ziggler a few weeks back on Raw to try and distract Bo's in that match. And apparently, it seems to be it was the Stig himself. The Stig here in RUW, apparently. Yes, of course. The idea is all yours, bud. Dean Stevens says, we are not going back to Saudi. Well, What about the UAE? Can we do the United Arab Emirates instead of Saudi? Could make it happen. Close enough. A big win for Boas to kick off the show. And here we go. Second match on the card. This is #1 contender for the Roar Tag Team Championships, currently held by Cinta de Oro and Samurai del Sol, who you will see tonight in action in a 4v4 match. Of course, those two men formerly known as Sin Cara and Kalisto. In this match, we will see Bobby Lashley and Bobby Roode, of course, the Bobbies, go 2-on-2 with Blake and Murphy. Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake, of course. Boas versus Clarkson, May, and Hammond in a handicap match. You see, if they were on Community Creations, I was gonna use Clarkson, but there were no good Clarksons, Mays, or Hammonds, so we got the Stig, who's not good either. But you know, it's harder to mess up the Stig, so he's good enough. The Stig wants a piece of that Boas arse. And here they are, Blake and Murphy. Of course, in the Revolver match on Roar, it's worth mentioning, Murphy did very well in that match up until it became a 2-on-1 situation with the Bobbies beating him down and eliminating him together before Boas was able to best both men on his own. But yeah, Murphy, no love lost with the Bobbies. Also, have we seen The Fiend versus No Hope yet? That is a big money match, and we have not seen it yet. I don't believe we have done The Fiend versus No Hope. No. Not a lot of overlap of wrestling and Top Gear fans. Yeah, it makes sense. These wrestling fans are really smart, and Top Gear fans are really dumb. Yep, that's definitely why. Here they are, the Dubstep Boys. I wonder if we're actually going to get Speedy today. We might not, even though it's his birthday special, because he's probably busy, you know, celebrating his birthday, 1. Or 2, it's late over there, so maybe he's asleep. I don't know. Maybe he's getting laid. Ooh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Here we go. A bit of a tussle between these two men. Murphy and Bobby. The rude variety of Bobby. Big slap to the face of Murphy. Well, he slapped him in the face twice, actually, so it's kind of Murphy's fault for falling for it. A big STO by Bobby Roode. Brother, where's Jackson Riker with his Hulk Hogan-inspired gear? Ooh, yeah. Wait, that's not Hulk Hogan. Let's see. I don't know. I don't use Jackson Riker. I could. I don't have a problem with him. He was a gunner in TNA, you know, and he was fine there. Gunner and Murphy, and then I think he teamed with James Storm too. Looks like $1 million. Tag made. In comes Lashley. Lashley with a pile driver? Spike pile driver from Roode and Lashley to poor Wesley Blake. Don't, please. Huge body slam there by Lashley. Lamau, he's very controversial. Then he'd fit right in here in RUW. Oh, is Jackson Riker the one that made Kevin Owens have a bitch fit? Because that was pretty funny. I approve of that. Like, I like Kevin Owens, but like, come on. What the fuck are you complaining about? Look like a baby playing about stuff like that. I forget what it even was, to be fair. Tag made. In comes Murphy. Big gut kick to Lasher. The Destroyer Booby Lashley. Taken down by Murphy. I just realized. Is Murphy still allowed to be Murphy? Because I think he was Buddy Murphy on the Indies too. Think so? He was being a racist on Twitter and Owens went off or something. I don't know. Was he actually being a racist? Or were they dog whistles? Oh, that's a racist dog whistle. Yeah, it's not racist to say technically, but the only people that say that are racists. I'm pretty sure it was something like that. In which case, like, oh, come on. What are you fucking complaining about? What has happened to this country? I guess it's not just this country. The Western world, as it were. Big punch to the belly of Bobby. Rude strikes back. Punch to the chest and a clothesline takes down Buddy Murphy. Murphy, the smallest man in the match. But he's got big muscles. Combination of kicks. Caught. No. Big knee. No, it's just a salty tweet. I think he'll have to be Matt Sylvia. Beautiful kick to the back of Rude's head. After the power bomb into the corner from Murphy. I think he literally tweeted at Jackson Riker something like fuck you or fuck off or something. He's just real upset. I forget what it was. This is a long time ago. This is, I think Jackson Riker was in NXT doing the Forgotten Son stuff at this time. He was in that faction, right? Is that Wesley Blake? He's a furry. Oh, well, he's fired immediately. Cover here. Hopefully this is the end of the match. No. Well, here, yeah, you know what? Good point. RUW rules, a salty tweet. The punishment is execution. I better not see any salty tweets from you guys in the chat. If Wesley Blake is truly a furry, then I don't know if I can keep paying him. Thank God. The glorious DDT, that impaler from Rude, puts down Blake. That is exactly how I needed this match to end. Look, I told the referee on comms, I told him, end the match early, take it home. Change the finish. Blake needs to get pinned. Thank you for letting me know, No Hope, that Blake is a furry. He will be fired immediately. Steve Cutler is the only Forgotten Son I like. I don't know who that is. Hey, welcome! Chris Dubbairs. He's doing amazing in Impact right now. Oh, is Steve Cutler that MacLeod guy in Impact? It feels like they're trying to give him a bit of a mega push, kind of. They're treating him like a big deal. If that's him. He's something Macklin in Impact. If that's the same guy. Which it probably is. Speaking of Impact, goddamn, that Slammiversary show was really, really good. It was better than the Money in the Bank show. Although the men's Money in the Bank match was really, really good. But the rest of the show, I don't give a shit. But the Slammiversary show, like, on a whole, was a pretty fucking good show. Like, shockingly good show. Fucking Jay White? Is Jay White in the Impact Zone? What is G Black doing in the Impact Zone? Kenny vs. Sammy was great. Yes, it were. I usually don't like Sammy Callahan's matches that much. His garbage matches. Even though that's all he does now. He used to be pretty good. Like, you know, typical technical wrestling and ring guy. Used to be pretty decent. Back in, like, Ring of Honor days. So I'm thinking. I don't know how much he worked Ring of Honor, but I do know he worked it. I was like, oh, that guy's pretty good, I guess. But, you know what? No matter what I say, like, that main event was great. It was a weird matchup to me for, like, main event of Slammiversary. I can't be the only person disappointed in Aleister Black's new name. Malachi Black is fine. I guess it's better than Tommy End if he's gonna have his weird gimmick. Weird evil darkness gimmick. I guess Tommy End is a weird name for someone like that. So, Nikki Ash is my queen, says No Hope. Well, good for you. She won the women's Money in the Bank, right?
His opponent, accompanied by Mania, and from New York.
Here they are, Keemstar and Scarce. Of course, Scarce will be wrestling Randall Kenneth Orton tonight. Now, is Jay White going to challenge Kenny for the Impact title or what? That seems to be the play. If I were Impact, I would, you know what you do, what you usually do. Tease some, oh, the band's back together. He's going to join the Bullet Club. Oh, is he going to do it? And then, you know, Jay White says, fuck you, Kenny, I want the title. Because they can roll with it for a long time. Like, when Kenny Omega came into Impact, he didn't win the title off Rich Swann immediately. Like, they built that between them. I think they did pretty well up until he did finally win the title off of Rich Swann. Nikki Ash is now our champion. What? She didn't only win the Women's B, she cashed in on Charlotte. Wait, No Hope, are you serious? Did that actually happen? Is Nikki Cross, is the superhero gimmick, she's the women's champion? Like, for real? And she cashed in on Charlotte? That means that Charlotte beat Rhea. Did this actually happen? Because I was bored by Money in the Bank, so I kind of had it on in the background up until, I stopped watching, like, 10 or 12 minutes into the Edge versus Roman match. I was like, I'm fucking bored, I'm leaving. Yeah, it really did. Yeah, Lamau on Raw, she cashed in. Yeah, on Raw, okay. Rhea Charlotte ended in a no contest. Then how did she cash in on Charlotte? Did she cash in mid-match and pin Charlotte? Is that what happened? Okay. Charlotte beat Rhea at Mid-B in an amazing match. Okay. So I'm getting conflicting reports here. So Charlotte beat Rhea at Mid-B, but then on Raw they had a rematch that ended in a no contest, and that's when Nikki... oh my god. Sorry guys. Drinking seltzer. Also known as soda water for you degenerate fucks in the South. They did a rematch on Raw. Okay, cool. I got it. Got it. Figured it out. Used my big brain to figure that one out. Hey, whoa! Welcome back for Devin. Devin Black is here. Devin Black made his big return on the last episode of Flashpoint in that Battle Royale that opened the show. I don't think people realize how bad the Reigns vs. Cena match is going to be, as hyped as people are about Cena's return, Lamau. Well, I actually saw a Roman Reigns Cena match. It main evented. The only wrestling show I've ever been to was a house show in Madison Square Garden. That's going to change tomorrow because I'm going to Fyter Fest Night 2. And I fucking can't wait. I get to see fucking Lance Archer, Jon Moxley for the fucking heavyweight U.S. title. Oh my god. That's awesome. The last match was awesome. So I'm assuming this one will be at least as awesome. And even if it's not quite as awesome, it'll still be really good. I disagree, Bears. It will be great. Cena Reigns, the one I saw, was fine. It was okay. I'm assuming it's going to be SummerSlam. Only wrestling show I've been to was an NXT house show. Balor was there, and it was awesome. I'm assuming that was in Ireland, right? My boy Dean. Dude, can you tell me? They were Edge versus Roman was really, really fucking boring and slow, so I stopped watching. But were they going slow for a reason? Like, were they, I thought maybe, oh, they were trying to go as long as Cena Punk or something. They're trying to make it as good as Cena Punk. I think Vince is salty about CM Punk still. Is that what they're trying to do? Are they trying to make it as good and as long as the CM Punk match? Or is Edge just old? Like, why was it so slow for the first, like, 10 minutes? It was fucking, like, yeah, 10, 12 minutes or something? I don't know, fucking left. Most are slow. I mean, for people that are invested into both characters, it will be great. Now I went to Sweden for it. Balor's got one hell of a welcome home chant. Sweden. I'm assuming not the country Sweden? Is there a city called Sweden? What? Valor Home, Sweden. That doesn't sound right. I'm so... You went to the country Sweden and you got a welcome home? You mean Sweden? Sweden. Sweden. But it's spelled wrong. It's Sweden. Is this a city? Is this a town? What the fuck is this? Roman does storytelling matches. Most are slow. No. The Roman... Rambling, I was being sarcastic. It was in Dublin. Well, it's hard. It's hard to tell. There are a lot of wacky names of places in your part of the world. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Sweden. I thought the Roman versus Jay match at Night of Champions was awesome, and I thought their rematch at Hell in a Cell sucked, and then I thought every Roman match after that kind of sucked up until I think he had Daniel Bryan carried him to some really good stuff, and then Mania was mostly good. It was weird, like Mania was mostly good, the main event triple threat, but like Bryan shouldn't have been in that match at all. But Bryan was like the best part of the match because he forced Edge to work at a faster pace. A Sligo, but no Sweden. I think those might be the only Roman matches I've seen. No, yeah. The Kevin Owens on at the Rumble. Yeah, I don't get the Roman love. And I think most people don't get the Roman love. I think it's just like a small bit of people that are like, oh, he's so cool because he's a heel now. But yeah, he still gets booed. I remember when people were saying, like, Roman, when he turns heel, everyone's going to cheer him. No. They're not. I actually thought he might have gotten cheered, but no. Imagine if there was a Sweden city in Ireland, people would challenge for the Swedish Championship. I can see it. And Mr. Executive Order has pinned Scarce with the stamps. The Garvin stamps. WrestleMania hasn't felt like WrestleMania in the last 3 years, TBH. Yeah. Dude, what a weird, like, Edge, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns main evented? Why? What the fuck was that? Oh yeah, by the way, no entrances on this one because it's a feed 4 and it would take fucking forever to load and it doesn't matter, who cares. So this is a match that was set up last week. It's me and my goons, of course. Me, Kenny Rodriguez, OGXK Rhodes, and Crotone versus the Lucha House Party, Grand Metalik, Lince Dorado, and the Roar Tag Team Champions, Cinta de Oro, and Samurai del Sol, the former Kalisto and Singara. I think Roman is great, but I also don't like AEW, so call me an ignorant WWE fan. Crying Skull. Yeah, I think because I started watching wrestling late, like I didn't watch it as a child, I have no brand loyalty to WWE, so I was kind of immune to the that like Stockholm syndrome people have with it, where they like convince themselves it's good because they've watched it for so long. I don't understand how all these people that hated Roman literally only like him because it's the trend to like him now since he's heel. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. I don't know. I still think he's boring, like in the ring and talking. I thought the story with Jay was good, and then I thought there was no development for like a year, or however long it's been. I feel like the story is stagnated and nothing happens, and it's boring and lame, and I don't care. I forget about this. We're gonna be here. I forgot about this. We're gonna be here for years. No, don't worry. The show is only going about 80 minutes long. the last three, well, I guess the last two AEW shows were pretty damn good. They had the Road Rager in Miami, or whatever it was called. Pretty damn good. Fyter Fest Night 1. Pretty damn good. My boy Ricky Starks becoming the FTW champion. And I'm hoping the show I'm going to is going to be as good. But I don't know. It might not be. And now WWE is in a spot where ratings are complete shit and no one cares about wrestling, so I guess they're banking on Cena bringing viewers in. No, wrestling is dying. I'm not in denial about that. Wrestling is dying. It sucks, but it's true. It's not John Cena's fault, but it's like the John Cena character and that whole era, I think, just fucking did irreparable damage to professional wrestling. And I think it's fucking dead. It's a slow death. You still have minor spikes, and good things still happen in WWE. Like, I thought they almost did a good job with Drew McIntyre. I don't know why the fuck he lost the Hell in a Cell to Randy Orton, dropped the title, and then won it back before Survivor Series for no reason. I don't know why they always change one of the titles before Survivor Series so they can have their special match. Can they please stop doing that? Not gonna lie, I love Cena. No, yeah, it's not Cena's fault. But, like, the Cena character in the PG era, like, I think it killed wrestling. Slowly, but surely. Instead of wrestling being something for everyone, now it's something that you're supposed to grow out of. I think that's what killed it, by targeting the kids so heavily. But, you know, there's probably more to it than that and stuff I'm missing. I'm not right about everything, obviously. And this is very general, what I'm saying. Oh, he's going to do the Salida del Sol? No. He's going to do an arm lock. He's got him in the arm lock, Joe! Whoa, head kick! Did you guys watch that UFC show? My gal Misha Tate's back. Getting wins, getting dubs. Jeremy Stevens' arm is broken, apparently. So that's fun. And I guess Islam prevailed yet again. In the main event. Boring match. Grounded him out. No one publicly wants to admit they're a wrestling fan now. It's really bad. Yeah. The only thing I can stand in AEW is MJF and Adam Page. I don't like MJF that much, honestly. And Adam Page is okay. He's better than okay. He's just, everyone fucking like comes their pants over him, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, Adam Page is good. MJF, I don't know. MJF is so like, that thing you like? It's bad. You know the city we're in? I think it's stupid. Thank you for coming, wrestling fans, to this wrestling event. By the way, did you know wrestling fans are fat? I don't know, man. MJF is so fucking lame. I don't know. I know he's gonna be champion one day. He's a huge star, and the whole Pinnacle, the Jericho MJF stuff, the Pinnacle Inner Circle stuff, is awesome. My problem is I never want Kenny to lose to anyone. I don't. Kenny's thing, but I can understand I can't hold the title forever. Every title forever. Oh yeah. Okay, you're talking about the multi-title. Kenny Omega's matches are all been fucking great. He's obviously wrestling less because he's definitely wrestling injured, which is, it's funny that he's wrestling injured and he's wrestling in multiple promotions. That's kind of awesome, honestly. That the AAA match against oh my god, what's that dude's name? Fucking Laredo Kid was awesome. The triple threat with Pac and Cassidy was awesome. Pac and Omega are so good together. It's ridiculous. The Kenny and Moxley was awesome up until the end. We talked about how good Kenny Sammy was. Kenny Swan I thought was pretty good. Didn't like it as much as some of the other ones. But Rich Swan's very talented. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Kenny's been fucking killing it. I can't wait for Kenny Christian. Kenny Jungle Boy was really fun too, of course. I would assume before this reign's over, we're gonna get a Kenny Christian, Kenny Darby. I want a Kenny Darby, and I guess Adam Page apparently is coming soon. Which is kind of surprising because maybe that's good that they're not having Adam Page beat Kenny, because that seems so obvious, and it seems like it's been obvious for a long time. But sometimes something being obvious is okay, because that means it fucking makes sense. What also would be cool with me is if Adam Page loses his big match, and he's got to rise once again, and maybe he wins the TNT title first. Like, what's it called? Like Adam Page loses to Omega. He has another bender where he's like sad and shit. He rises up and maybe he's the one to beat Miro or whoever is TNT champion at the time. And then Adam Page eventually works back up to World Championship level. I'm not saying Kenny should be champion the whole time while that's all happening though. Title lineage in AEW is going Chris, Mox, Kenny, Adam Page, and MJF. It's been that way forever. Let me read up. I just like the fact that both casino gimmick type winners have lost. I don't want to for being hyped for Double or Nothing. It feels empty. The title lineage. Okay. A little bit. I think Moxley was a Moxley. I think was a call. I think it was going to be Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega. I think Moxley happened when they realized how fucking mega over he was. That's when it became Chris Moxley, Kenny. I think. As far as Adam Page, MJF, possible, probable. Whoa. K-Rock. Look at a dirty punch to the back of the head. Fuck that guy up. The modified Samoan drop by Senta. As far as the luchadors in AEW though, god damn, I love Death Triangle. Pac, Penta, and Phoenix. God damn. Give them all the belts. Also, the issue with Kenny is, great wrestler or not, he doesn't draw for AEW whatsoever. Give Jay White beat Kenny for the Impact title so he doesn't have to keep defending 20 titles hurt. Dude, Jay White as Impact champion would be awesome. But I don't know what the fuck Impact is doing with that belt. Maybe Josh Alexander. I don't know. It's so wrestling is really interesting right now, despite the fact no one watches it and it's dying, because of this Forbidden Door nonsense. Honestly, you've got to think about AAA, Impact, AEW, and New Japan, and how intertwined they all are, and NWA to an extent, are all like completely like stuck together, and you got to think about everything when you're trying to predict what's happening. For the maybe not for the most part, but you know, when you're trying to think about every little title or story. Steve Macklin should beat Kenny. I'm a huge mark for Macklin somehow. Maybe a little soon for him. But I think W. Morrissey should beat Kenny for the title. I love the Mortal Kombat shirt. No one draws in wrestling anymore though, bro. Yeah, that's. I don't think that. I don't want to blame Kenny for that. Not just because I like Kenny, because like there were a lot of wrestlers I like more than Kenny, but yeah, no one fucking draws in wrestling. Wrestling's not a draw. There are no stars. There are no stars. There's crazy pop people. Guillotine. Guillotine. A big win for Team Me as I submit Grand Metalik. Fuck that guy. I do like how I came in fresh at the very end of the match after not wrestling the whole thing and won. It's very fitting for a promoter to do. Hey Rambling, what in the gear have you given me? I haven't customized it much at all except for added... They didn't have any like dog paw prints, so I added some bear ones. They're not too noticeable because I didn't know if you wanted a big gear change or a little gear change. If you want a big gear change, you can let me know. Sup, douche flux? Douche fucks. Roman does have the best out of everyone in right now ratings wise because he's not a star. Yeah, Roman is not a star. That's true. No one's a star. As we get into our next match. Does Roman draw? Or does SmackDown draw because it's on Fox?
The following contest is scheduled for
That's an actual question. Like, I don't know. Are his personal quarters doing better? Is that what's happening?
and from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at
Next match is a cruiserweight contest. Here comes Matt Short from the Asylum. I can't think of any big gear change that I could pull off. Do you like the pants you got right now? Your indie pants, I guess. I don't know what you'd call them. Your Fandango snazzy pants. The douche fucks are here. Russo is here. I think it is his quarters do better. Yeah, I don't know. I stopped paying attention to all that because it really doesn't matter unless it's like really, really consistent. Because if we're gonna say no, I remember. Yeah, this is why I don't care about quarters anymore. Because like, if we're gonna say someone's a draw because their quarters do well, does that mean Alexa Bliss and her fucking doll are a draw because they do very well? I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of touch. Maybe that's what people like now. Fuck. Alexa Bliss and her doll. Raking in the viewers, apparently. Fuck me. I don't know, but I think that Darby Allin is more over than Andre the Giant. Yeah, he fucking is. I like my pants, but I don't know. After being murdered, do I need a change? That's the question. Well, we'll see how you feel tonight. Huh? You're senile. Yeah, Russo, I do feel a little senile sometimes. Like wrestling has passed me by. Alexa Bliss in her fucking dollhouse. And her fucking mind control. And her transformations. I just don't get it anymore. These crazy kids. And their magic demon girls. That's Russo? Yes, that is Russo.
Tokyo, Japan,
I'm actually excited for AEW tomorrow.
100
Yeah, me too. Like I said, I'm going live. I get to see Jericho wrestle against Shawn Spears, who I do actually like. I get to see the IWGP US Heavyweight title match, which I'm hyped for. I've never seen Moxley wrestle in person. I saw Roman and Seth because it was a Raw show, the Madison Square Garden show I went to. I miss the old days when girls could be divas and the boys could snort coke and bang ring rats. Russo, that's a good goddamn point. Here we go. Matt Short, Kenta. Kenta made the challenge. He wants Adam Kennedy and the Cruiserweight Championship at the Rising Sun pay-per-view, but he's got to get through Matt Short first. Cover here after the Sunset Flip reversal. Short looking to end his dreams and a kick out by Kenta. Yo, Rimling, by the way, I was watching old streams. That Dean Ambrose account turned into a girly-ass YouTube account, bro. At least I think it was him. Yeah, he has multiple accounts. So I don't know. I don't know which one's him. He's actually showed up kind of recently. You know, recently for these streams with how infrequent they are. And I forget what account he was using when he did. Stomp to the arm. Oh, knee to the arm of Kenter. Slapjack versus Akira Tozawa right here on RUW. Well, we did have Slapjack versus Prince Puma on Flashpoint, actually. And Akira Tozawa actually defeated Andrade to become #1 contender for Daniel Bryan's Universal Championship. So Akira Tozawa will be at the Rising Sun pay-per-view. And you get to see the Blade versus Orange Cassidy, best match of all time. I like the Blade more than most people do. When I say I like someone, what it usually means is that I like them more than everyone else who seems to not like them at all. But anyway, the Blade is fucking the bunny, so he must be doing something right. And it really doesn't matter who Orange Cassidy's opponent is. I get to see an Orange Cassidy match is what the draw is. You know what I mean? Like, Orange Cassidy is a pretty good ticket draw just for the gimmick and people wanting to be in on it and see it. And I think it's very smart. Even though I'm not a huge Orange Cassidy guy. And the day Orange Cassidy wins the AEW Heavyweight Championship is the day Jim Cornette was right all along. But, go to knee! And there was a 4th match announced for this show. Oh, yeah, the women's title match between Nyla Rose and Britt Baker. And I'm excited to see Britt Baker. That's cool. Too bad she's taken by Tony Schiavone, of course. Matt Short actually kicking out of the go-to-bed. Kenta going for the move a little too early into the match. I took a 3-hour dump at the same time AEW Dark Elevation came on last night. Once it got done, they were to their 27th match. Are they still that long? I know Dark and Dark Elevation used to be super, super long. But I thought, or Dark used to be super, super long. I thought after they split it into 2 shows, maybe they would have been shorter. But I don't know. I haven't watched Dark or Elevation in a long time. I guess not a long time, a few weeks. Mostly since I started being a working man again. A real working man, I should say. 619. Big Swanton misses. Should Lance Archer beat Moxley? Archer needs to start winning some goddamn matches, but he needs to start winning them in AEW. And this is a New Japan match. And if I'm New Japan Pro Wrestling, I probably want to keep Moxley. Whoa, cover here. Oh, kick out. See, you know what? Honestly? Fucking honestly? Yeah, Archer should beat Moxley. Because Moxley just had a fucking kid, right? If I'm John Moxley, I'm not trying to travel anymore. And if I'm New Japan, I'm trying to get my U.S. heavyweight title back. You know what I mean? So, I guess Moxley is already being promoted as U.S. champion for the show they're doing, right? So maybe not. I don't know. It's hard. I think it would be best for Moxley to just exclusively do AEW and, you know, be a dad. And then maybe Archer as U.S. champion could be cool. I mean, he had a title before. He needs wins on AEW. And Moxley is like a fucking god tier, top tier talent in AEW. That it would help a lot to get a win over him, especially with all the losses he's been accumulating. But despite those losses, he still seems like a pretty big threat to anyone he faces, which means he's got that magic. So good for him. I think Jim Cornette has slowly become more right as time goes by. Rip wrestling. Well, maybe not completely. Let's not forget Jim Cornette is a cuckold that lets other men fuck his wife. So he's not that bright. Dark is shorter, but Elevation still has a shit ton of matches, bro. Bro, how could you say that, bro? I never really saw Moxley as New Japan type guy anyway. Well, you should have, because all of his New Japan matches have been fucking awesome. Small package reversal and a kick out by Kenta. Yeah, I've said it before, I'll say it again. On the New Japan Wrestling YouTube channel, you can go watch all of John Moxley's U.S. Championship defense matches. And they're all awesome. Especially his first match with Juice Robinson was fucking amazing. I guess the weakest one was the Yuji Nagata one. I don't think that's in the video though. I want to see the Young Bucks win the Impact Knockouts Tag Team titles. Yeah, they'd have to beat the they'd have to beat Rosemary and some fat girl. They won the tag titles on the pre-show Slammiversary actually. Oh yeah, his matches are great. Me personally, I just don't. I think AW fits. Yeah. It's the right play. It's the right play. Stay in the States. Stay with your family. Stop traveling, fucking to another country. Which he already hasn't. He already hasn't been to Japan in so long. I think they're trying to. It's not a bad idea to get that title off him. You know who's a New Japan guy? Titus O'fucking-Neil. No, the other guy. Darren Young is in New Japan right now. Fred Rosser on New Japan Strong. I have no fucking idea what Titus O'Neil's doing. Is he still with WWE? Big Hurricane Rana. Matt Short takes down Kenta. He's been a bloody mess of Kenta. Kenta proved to be a challenge for Lance. At executive order, cover here, and a kick out by Kenta. Switchblade Jason Wife. Yes. Pretty excited to see what happens with Jay White. Nice roll in. Just get forearmed by Kenta. And a big clothesline out and over. Goes short. He does charity shit for WWE. Well, good for him. Titus O'Neil's always seemed like a good dude. Just not a great wrestler, you know? But, you know, I'd rather be a good dude than a great wrestler. Unless you're making like, unless you're like a great wrestler where you're making like millions, then yeah, fuck being a good dude. Something about kids with cancer being important, I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Dropping him right on his throat. Short is taking it to Kenta here. On a roar, and he's going for the Hurricane Rana 619 position again. I'm glad Big E won Money in the Bank. Always liked him. I was rooting for Riddle, but I am not disappointed with Big E at all. Big E's awesome. Have him beat Roman. Have him be the guy to beat Roman. Have him announce the cash in ahead of time. Have him fucking pin Roman. 1, 2, 3. It's not that hard, Vince, to make your mega baby face. You did it before. How come you forgot? How did you forget? When is WWE going to the Thunderdome? I would have loved to do all these these cards and shows with no crowd, but the 2K games suck and they don't have that option. Well, went for the go to bed, reversed from the Christian DDT. Yeah, the men's Money in the Bank match was an awesome match, and I think if you haven't seen it, maybe you should try and see it. WWE have been pushing black people a lot lately, I've noticed. I think BLM kicked Vince into gear. Kinda, maybe, not really. I think Bobby Lashley was always just kind of destined for it. In the same way Drew McIntyre was, where it's like, remember everyone thought they were kind of failures, and they left, and they both came back, and they finally got the push that Vince always wanted to give them. It finally felt like the right moment in his brain, I guess. But, yeah, Bobby Lashley, I think, was just destined for it. Whoa, went for a knee using the ropes for momentum just to get caught. Beautiful hip toss there by Kenta. Going for a go-to-bed. This time, Short unable to reverse. A second go-to-bed. Dead center of the ring. And Kenta defeats Matt Short, and he will be going head-to-head with Adam Kennedy at the Rising Sun pay-per-view. When is Vince going to start pushing midgets? Well, depending what you consider a midget, the first midget he pushed was actually CM Punk. Even though CM Punk is like 6'2" or 4 or something. Tall guy, isn't he? 6'2" probably. I guess the small guy, I shouldn't say midget. The small guy thing, where he finally had faith in them, was started with CM Punk. I guess then Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins. TBH, they're not pushing black people just to push black people. These are guys we've always knew had champion potential. AKA they left, got shredded, and came back. Bobby Lashley was always shredded. But yeah, in Drew McIntyre's case, I see it. No, yeah, Bobby Lashley was always there. Kofi Kingston was weird. Kofi Kingston was there because, like, they didn't have anything for Daniel Bryan, I guess. Daniel Bryan was originally just going to defend against Kevin Owens. But they realized, hey, this Kofi thing's kind of over. Let's do a thing where we reference the whole Yes movement. It was just right place, right time for Kofi. Rey Mysterio wasn't pushed as a midget, though. He became world champion, and then as champion, he lost every single non-title match. Ever. He was a complete loser as champion. So I don't include that, I guess. I don't know. I want to see Legit Dwarf win the top title. Well, it's going to happen in AEW. When fucking Orange Cassidy wins the championship. Mustafa was supposed to have Kofi's Mania push. Was it Mustafa? I thought it was Kevin Owens. Huh. Okay. Well, Mustafa probably wasn't going to beat Daniel Bryan then, so it would have just been a defense. And then I guess Kevin Owens would have won it later. But anyway, Kofi Mania was right time. Right place, right time. Bobby Lashley, I think, was always destined. Who else? As far as black people getting a push that they may or may not deserve. Big E has been... No, this has been planned for Big E for a long time. Way back, like a decade or half a decade ago. Roman was selected by Triple H to be the future guy, and Vince McMahon chose Big E. And obviously, Roman is the one that's been on top. But Vince chose Big E a long time ago. So hopefully this is it finally happening. Kind of like Drew McIntyre and Bobby. Not taking as long as it took those two, obviously, but... And here we go. Joe Dolph Shittler head-to-head with Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler will be challenging Lance Uppercut at the pay-per-view. Apollo. I don't know if I include Apollo. Apollo's just a mid-card champion. What it was for Apollo? Apollo finally found a gimmick. Finally found something not boring that, you know, you could sell to normies on TV is what it was for him. You know what? You know what one I will agree with? Bianca Belair. I don't see anything in her. I guess she's strong. Who's that? I don't get Bianca. I'm a babyface that uses a fucking weapon. That's not a real hair. It's a weapon. She uses a fucking weapon as a babyface. That the Sasha Banks Bianca match, I was watching that. I was just like, damn, Sasha is good. Sasha is making her look like a fucking $1 billion. Like, just watching the match, you're like, oh yeah, this is classic heel-led match. And she's giving her fucking everything. Bianca Belair is boring as shit. That Mania main event was shit. I like that they're finally strapping the rocket to Drew Gulak. Yeah, Drew Gulak has had it coming for a long time. Drew Gulak, we always knew, was a future star, a future world champion, and he's finally getting his opportunity. Fucking Drew Gulak. Russo, what show are you watching? He's watching 205 Live, of course. Big German? No, Joe Dolph flips out of the German. I guess Joe Dolph's the one that taught Speedy that move, apparently. Throwing Ziggler to the outside, and now Lance getting a good look at his #1 contender, Mr. Ziggles. Joe Dolph begging him back in. Drew Gulak will be the best black champion in WWE history. I can see it. I don't know if I can name a better option than Drew Gulak. When I think of blacks in wrestling, Fisherman suplex reversed into a Northern Lights by Ziggler. By the way, it's the Speedy birthday special. I didn't even comment when Speedy came out because I'm too busy talking about real wrestling and how shit it is. No, I'm just having a good time. We're just all having a giggle. We're having a laugh, right, lads? John Cena was a great black champion too, TBH. Yes, yes. Just like Bill Clinton was a great black president. You know, besides all those children he fucked. Adolf Hitler now. Big vertical suplex. Down goes Ziggler. TBH ECW champion Vince McMahon in 2007 with the do-rag was the best black champion. What the fuck was going on with that big knee? The knockout knee cover here by Jodolf, looking to embarrass Ziggler ahead of his match with the champion. But Ziggler able to kick out. I think Sheamus is my favorite black champion. So happy they pushed him. An albino, yes. Isn't that crazy? Isn't Sheamus a 2 or 3-time WWE champion? Is he 2-time or 3-time? The fucking Miz is a 2-time WWE champion. Like, this shit, like, I try so hard to not shit on WWE, guys. Obama was the worst black president in history. That is factually correct. Good for you. I think almost no matter who the next black president is, Obama will still be the worst black president in history. For cracking down on whistleblowers and blowing up all those innocents in the Middle East. But no one talked about it and was fine. Hey, he's the first black president. It's okay. Hey, he showed up on Saturday Night Live. He was funny on that. Okay, it's okay. You kill a few innocents. Who cares? You know, crack down on some crack down on some whistleblowers trying to oust your corruption. Hey, you know, these things happen. These things happen. He's black. It's okay. He's the funny SNL man. Yeah, it's okay. He can do it. It's okay. It's fine. Who cares about a couple of Muslims getting fucking drone striked in the Middle East? It's okay. Sheamus is a 4-time world champion. Well, you're including the heavyweight belt, the world heavyweight. Bold of you to assume there will be a next black president rambling. Dude, there will be. Trump says, hi, everyone. Holy shit, he's a fucking evil maniac. Holy fuck. Get him out and put him in jail. That's pretty accurate. Trump is a fucking grandpa. He's so like innocent now, and people still think he's like an evil maniac. You watch his speeches where he's just talking in front of his fans. It's like, dude, this is just an old guy loving life. And they're so afraid of him. They think he's like this like retard, but they think he's an evil genius at the same time. I don't get it. Cover here after the Fameasser, the Kotaro Crusher. And that is enough to put away Schittler. Worth noting, that's the same move Speedy used to pin Bobby Fish on Flashpoint. Bobby Lashley was the first Trump supporter back at WrestleMania 23. That's a fact. That is a fact, Russo. Bobby Lashley. Fuck, if I didn't already have Bobby Lashley doing the Bobby's gimmick, you're damn right he would have a Make America Great Again gimmick. But yeah, he's good friends with Bobby Roode. They're in their little the Bobby's tag team. Trump for real just lives how everybody's grandpa does. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just your grandpa's rich is all. He's a fucking boomer. Why are you so afraid of this boomer? Oh, Jackson Riker. There we go. You can get controversial. I still want Lashley Lesnar. Me too. Me too, Chris. Me too. As we get to our next match of the show. I'm disappointed they're going with Goldberg Lashley. Oh, was Goldberg actually at Money in the Bank? Or did they just announce something? Like I said, I had this shit playing on in the background and it was boring. Besides, that Money in the Bank match was so good, though. The men's Money in the Bank. I can't shit on that match. Can't. It's impossible. It's fucking awesome. And the right guy won, even though I preferred Riddle. Big E deserves that, for sure. He was at Raw. Oh, okay. When was Raw? Yesterday? Raw's on Mondays, right? Fuck, bro. Of course. Yeah, okay. Monday. Got it. Yes, tour day. Here's the thing. Is Goldberg beating Lashley, or is this Goldberg's last match, or is Goldberg just going to be the old guy that loses now? Is Goldberg going got his ass kicked by Braun. Goldberg got his ass kicked by Drew. Is he really about to get his ass kicked by Lashley too? Is he gonna go 3-0? I mean 0-3? His last 3 matches? Like what the fuck? Why Goldberg? Whatever. I guess they don't care about that. They just care about drawing. And they're trying to draw big for SummerSlam. So I guess it's fine. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Here comes AJ Styles, your king of the ring. Of course, his manager, Dean Ambrose. He's going one-on-one tonight with Nate Danger of the Asylum. Nate Danger came out to the ring with Kojiro Torakichi. Of course, man, we've seen on BCW in the Indies and some post-show matches. A long time ago, though. He will be making his RUW debut at the Rising Sun pay-per-view in Nippon, in Japan, against AJ Styles. So a big first match for Kojiro. He'll be taking on the King of the Ring, a former Solar Champion, a former RWF Grand Champion. AJ Styles is here. But tonight, Kojiro not in competition. He's coming out to support Nate Danger. Nate Danger actually pinned AJ Styles. Nate Danger is the only person that... Well, I guess that's not true. AJ Styles was pinned by Peyton Peace in the King of the Ring versus Czar of the Ring match. But Nate Danger, the only other person to pin AJ Styles so far this season in that 4-way elimination tag team match. Of course, Ziggler was AJ's partner. He was pinned way earlier in the match. AJ was all alone for the entirety of the match up until the very end when Nate Danger and Matt Short teamed up to just beat him down and get the win. Nate Danger is the man that pinned him there. AJ Styles wanting some revenge before his big match against the newcomer Kojiro at Rising Sun. Let's see what's happening. In the chat, I mean. No, Joe Dolph. He was at Raw. John Cena came back to booze. And then Snitsy came back right after to the loudest pop ever. I don't know if that happened. But, you know, anything could happen 2021. It's Goldberg's last match on his contract. Lashley's definitely winning. If Goldberg loses, then he should be gone and he should lose it. So, I think they should have Lashley just squash Goldberg. I mean, even if he doesn't squash Goldberg, the match is going to be like 6 minutes. I'm fine with it being a little back and forth. If it's like anything like that Lesnar-Goldberg match at Mania for the Universal title, I'm down for it because that match was fucking awesome. When I think of great under 10-minute matches, I think of that match. I think of Sammy Owens at this last WrestleMania. Great under 10-minute matches. People don't talk about great short matches. They should. They should do an angle where Goldberg has dementia and forgets how to do his moves or how to pin during their match. So he just stands there in silence looking around confusedly. Okay. Russo, you know what? We can do that on Venom. How about that? Let's go for it. Oh, by the way, this next episode of Venom, we have a new set. A completely new set. New branding. Hopefully you guys like it. Me and Russo thought long and hard about this one, even though he's going to be just as surprised as you are to see the new set. But yeah, be ready for that. Venom is going to be interesting. Is this Fireman's Carry into the... What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Fireman's Carry Powerbomb, I guess. It wasn't a powerbomb. That's a fucking powerbomb. Jack in the back of Nate Danger. A Leo bomb, if you will. AJ Styles' old rival. And a phenomenal forearm. Brains him. Cover here. And that is some strong style from the King of the Ring. Let's do it on a pole. Goldberg with dementia on a pole match. Can't wait for Goldberg to hit a 630 in his last match. Oh, fuck. If I remember, I'm giving Goldberg the 630. Oh, my God. I just remembered. Before Goldberg even came back in real life, I actually booked Speedy versus Goldberg. Yeah, the next episode of Flashpoint, we're getting Speedy versus Goldberg. Fuck. Almost forgot about that. I gotta give Goldberg this 630 for that. Fuck me. Alright, that'll be fun. I do my own 2K shit because I could, but I barely have time for my YouTube stuff. I do. No problem, no hope. Like, I honestly don't have time. You guys see I stream like once a week or every 2 weeks, seems like. I think I streamed twice in 1 week this time, though. That's pretty damn good. Maybe we'll get a third. And look at these bastards. This was recorded earlier. You guys missed it. Sami Zayn, that commie fuck. And that's Lennon from Anti-Faction. Trying to lay me out backstage. Thankfully, Kenny Rodriguez came to my aid. Those fuckers. I would like to announce for next week another 4v4 match. It will be Sami Zayn and Anti-Faction taking on me and my goons. So look forward to that. Me and my goons against Anti-Faction and Sami Zayn. I guess maybe Sami Zayn's part of it. So just, yeah. Me and my goons against Anti-Faction. I would do my own 2K. The only 630 Goldberg will hit is when he is 6 feet deep after breaking 30 of his vertebrae. That's the dumbest shit I've ever read in my life. Dean Stevens says, get his ass, which is very rude. A big entrance there for FUSFSU, whatever you want to call him. The DCW World Heavyweight Champion, Dean Stevens. The RWF Grand Champion, Tyler Flight. And the RUW Solar Champion, Lance, all coming out to the ring together for this main event tag team match. Speedy and Dean Stevens going 2-on-2 with the Federation 4 zone. Seth Rollins and Cesaro. Seth Rollins and Cesaro, multiple-time world champions. Both men have held the Solar Championship. Seth Rollins, winner of the Saudi Rumble. Cesaro, winner of the Saudi in the Bank contract. Cesaro has won every single world championship you've ever seen on this channel. The RWF Grand Championship. The RUW Solar, Universal, and Venom Championships. Cesaro is that guy. Seth Rollins not to be underestimated either. Winner of the largest ever King of the Ring tournament in RUW history. Top quality competition here for Speedy and Dean Stevens. It's funny, the main event of Roar, thanks to being Speedy's birthday, is actually a bit of a Venom versus Flashpoint match. Of course, Dolph Ziggler in the corner of his fellow members of the Federation 4. Now, recently it's been looking like a Federation 3 as AJ Styles grows more and more distant from the other 3 members. Nothing I say is dumb, bro. Every word that comes out of my mouth or out of this keyboard is gold. I created the Attitude Era. Hey, you forgot this. I created the Attitude Era. Bro. Alright. Referee Hanlo Tamagotchi. Here we go. Dean Stevens, Seth Rollins starting things off. Big clothesline attempt by Dean. Just get caught. Michinoku driver from Rollins. In there with the 2-time Solar Champion Seth Rollins. Taking it to the top Shagger. Shagger has the most to prove in this match, or try to prove. Oh, like I said with the gear, those were the best prints I could find. Those bear prints. I guess I'll just give you a full revamp at some point. You've earned it. Big stomp to the chest of Rollins. Dean Stevens doing it for Lenny. The big X Factor, down goes Seth. I like that riddle, bro. There's just something about that, bro. I can't put my finger on, bro. It's just something about him. Probably the fact he, oh, never mind. I'm not going to say that. That might be too far even for this chat. Let's see. Seth Rollins now lifting up Dean Stevens. Sending him across the ring. Rollins now. Big kick. No. Stevens sees it coming. Dean Stevens start things off here on Speedy's birthday. Bro. Bro. Every day, bro. Dean Stevens trying to tag out to Speedy. Rollins not going to let him. Dude, Matt Riddle. I've said for a while, I want to do a Tony O'Ryan, Matt Riddle, and Blaze Cabello as a trio. So look forward to that. That's spoilers. We're going to have that as a trio at some point. If you even remember who those people are, besides Riddle. The Surfer Bro tag team. Let's see what happens. Back elbow by Dean to Cesaro. Stiff competition here. Big gut kick. Thought he was thinking about a tag, but no. Stevens now putting the boots to Cesaro, but Cesaro's got the power. And he fights out. You know, or you could do Riddle RVD as a tag team, you know, you never know. I guess RVD's busy in the New World Order, though. And tag made, in comes the birthday boy. Speedy is here. Speedy ain't queer. Maybe. I don't know, actually. I haven't asked him. Big kick to the face of Cesaro. The Grand Champion now has Cesaro in the corner. And a big drop kick to the face. Cesaro and Speedy goes way back. Let's not forget about their incredible match at Infinity Warfare. Big enziguri. Cesaro takes out Stevens and takes out Speedy, the bigger man. Putting down both members of the FUS tag team here. Cesaro putting in the work. Cesaro, Speedy at the Hell in a Cell match at Infinity Warfare. A fantastic match between the two men. Cesaro looking to get his win back on Speedy here on his own birthday. Arm drag here. Speedy takes down Cesaro. FUS and the Federation 3, Federation 4 go way back. At one point, Federation 6. Big knee to the ribs of Cesaro. I need to watch Tony Khan's 9 Days from Tonight promo again. 9 days! In 9 days! Yes, you do need to watch that. That was fucking hilarious. That was the funniest shit I've seen in my life. And look at this. A present for the birthday boy from Lance and Dean. The triple power bomb off the top turnbuckle to Cesaro. Cover here by Speedy. But the referee Hanlo Tamagotchi's going to throw out Lance. The Solar Champion has been taken out. Dean Stevens takes out Rollins. Ziggler now distracting Speedy. Cesaro still down from the powerbomb, though. As Lance makes his exit. That's the last you'll see of the Solar Champion tonight. Cesaro now going to work on the smaller man. Big European uppercut. Speedy now. Kicks out his legs off the ropes. Drives his skull into the mat with that Hurricane Rana. Like a Frankensteiner. Big boot by Cesaro. The big boy, Cesaro, that bald fuck as Russo used to call him now, with a big European uppercut in the corner. And it's time to go swinging. Maybe. Rollins back up to his feet. Cesaro now. Ooh, Ziggler must have thrown a chair in. And a bigger Anage. The ST Joe. Tamagotchi throwing out the chair. Speedy going for a tag. Cesaro not going to let him. In 9 days! 9 days! I fucking love that Tony Khan. Dude, I swear to God, when I saw that for the first time, I was like, this must be a glitch in the Matrix. What is happening? What is on my fucking screen right now? It's fucking hilarious. I was like, something must be wrong. This doesn't seem right. This is eerie. Seth Rollins now. Going head-to-head with Speedy after the tag was made from Cesaro. Speedy tries to get the tag again. Rollins not going to let him. Speedy pushes him off. A big kick to the face. Down goes Rollins. There's the possum kick, and here it is. Avacadabra. And he's bloodied the Grand Champion. Wasting no time getting Speedy back up to his feet. Just to drop his throat on the top rope. This is your main event. And a curb stomp from Rollins. And what it would mean to pin the Grand Champion. Cover here. Oh, saved by Dean. And Dean takes out Cesaro as well as the referee. Whoa. Stevens was thinking about taking out Seth too, maybe. The referee is still down as Stevens goes after Cesaro on the outside. And a big kick from Rollins. Cesaro just running past Dean to get back into place. As the AI does. Rollins now targeting Speedy's weak point, those burned arms. Of course, from using the Infinity Belt. Finally makes the tag. In comes Dean Stevens. Dean challenging Rollins, and Rollins says, okay. I'll kick you in the face. Jawbreaker by Seth. Off the ropes for momentum. Super kick to the back of the head. Rollins sees it coming. Gets out of the way. And a Falcon Arrow. He's done the deal, and no one kicks out of the deal. Thankfully for Dean Stevens, he didn't have to kick out. He got back up to his feet. Cesaro equals pussy, says Dean. Dean now locked up in this fireman's carry position. Drop throw first on the top rope. The Federation making good use of that tactic tonight. Kicks him off. Tag made. In comes the birthday boy once again. Dean Stevens leaving it to Speedy here on this special day. July 20th. Birthday of your grand champion in RWF. Speedy. Tyler Flight now taking a big standing moonsault from Rollins. Seth Rollins, the overpowering force, the AI from God, having his way with the grand champion. He's already hit him with a curb stomp. What more could he do? Drop kick to the spine of Speedy. DDT for good measure. Goes for the stop to the arm. Speedy sees it coming, gets out of the way. Sends Rollins into the corner, trying to get the tag. Rollins not going to let it happen. Corner to corner. Seth able to make the tag. In comes Cesaro, and Cesaro would love to get his hands on Speedy yet again. Trying to get revenge for Speedy taking away his grand championship. Neck crank here from Cesaro. Why the fuck did they get rid of Cesaro's first name? Why did they get rid of Big E's last name? What is going on with that guy? That Vince guy. Something's not right with that guy. And I'm not talking about Russo. As Cesaro looks to punish Speedy here. Going for the triple gut wrench suplexes. You got to think if either Rollins or Cesaro could pin Speedy in this match on his own birthday, they might find themselves some kind of shot at the grand championship. Speedy beats a big drop kick from Cesaro. And Zaguri, no, Cesaro gets out of the way. Cesaro's wrestling a fantastic match here against the grand champion. Big boot able to prevent the tag again. Cesaro now running STO, lays out Speedy. Doing a lot of damage to the birthday boy ahead of his match with Goldberg on Flashpoint. And there it is, the Swiss Death. Not going for the cover. Instead, looking to submit Speedy. Here it is. Speedy sees it coming, drops him with a knee to the ribs. Speedy with the gut kick. Went for a kick to the legs, but Cesaro saw it coming. Look at these strikes. That was a stiff elbow and then a forearm to the back of the head. He is murdering Speedy here. Go behind by Speedy, realizes how much trouble he's in. Look how bruised Speedy's face is. And there it is, the Speedy clutch. Taught to him by Jodolph, who we saw earlier tonight. And Speedy able to get the submission over Cesaro, but look at the bruising on the face of Tyler Flight. Oh my lord. Cesaro put a beating on that man. And let's not forget the damage done by Seth Rollins either. But FUS gets the win, and the birthday boy gets the submission over his rival Cesaro. Well, there you have it, folks. I'll dedicate my eventual squash from ECE to Lenny. Gotcha. Thanks for coming to RUW Roar, the Speedy's birthday special. Shimmy couldn't show up in the chat I'm in, obviously. Thanks for coming by, everyone that has left. I love you all. It doesn't matter. Yeah, my next stream will be Showdown, which means we'll probably just talk about everything but the show going on. But that's fine. No one cares about women's wrestling, and that's what we're going to have on Showdown. I love you all. See you later. Bye-bye. Mwah. Oh, yeah, and happy birthday, Speedy. There we go.